keep getting something that, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that, and then you kind of just end up doing it, and yeah. I had one more fish, didn't I? So I made my fish into something with a value at around 200,000, and I just, every time I fish, I make them into that. So that was a little tour of my ship, and we are out in space, right? So let me show. I put in a, because I have a plan, I'm going to put a story up, so I have double amount of, so up here I'm going to build a habitation as well, I think. At least that's my plan, but you can see this is my corvette as it looks at the moment, with shields and weapons, and it actually punched quite a bit when you actually shoot with it. So yeah. So that's a little bit about my plans. But the thing is, I have decided I do not want to buy the modules, I want to find them. So that is one thing, and there's another cool thing. You can ask the autopilot to fly for you, and then you can walk around and do other things while you do it. For instance, look at your refiner. Now it's telling me we are all... Oh, there it disappeared. Okay. Be careful using the refiner when you're actually flying around. It has the same issue as freighters did in the old days. So if anyone has any kind of questions, if I can answer them, then feel free to ask. Because there is so much new with the corvettes that I really don't know what where it actually goes. That is a little bit out in the unknown for me. I think there could be much more to these than we have actually seen so far. So all these parts I have actually found pretty much today. I think I had 2 when I started, so and that's actually quite cool. I can only recommend going down that that route, and yeah. So if you do the expedition, which is going on at the moment, you actually get a little bit of hints how to build the corvette. I will say that helped me quite a bit. Yeah, I would say this save is a very long-going one, so it's actually it's so well stocked. So I there's a lot of things I don't actually have to do, but wow, yeah. I don't need to make money, I don't need to gather resources because I have so much. And that's, yeah, that's... You get to that point at some point. And I'm in a galaxy far, far away. Well, not that far away, but I think I'm in number 16 or something like that. So the problem is I don't really know what I'm going to need of modules on the corvette. That is the big question, and that's where it's going to be a little bit experimental until we really find out. So I actually have a mission. Probably have to go to a trading post somewhere. Yeah. So I will just do that. That's there. Right there. I actually should have done that before I went to the space station. See, I don't get the landing thing. Unable to land. So, can I beam down? Well, under it, but close enough. There's worms here. Oh well. Worms is not too bad. Oh, might as well pick up what's here when I'm here. I do like picking up free stuff. It's always a little bit easier to do it that way than go out and find the resources. And the funny thing is that most people are actually running around gathering resources when they need them, but they don't get what they need. They take 5 times as much as they need. Oh, this is an abandoned planet. It's just an infested, so people should not necessarily have fled. Little tips: if you want to make money, go to trading post, buy what they have of trade goods, find a space station that wants to buy it, where the minus is turning into plus and they are green, then you will always make money. Okay, my ship is too far away. That's the only backside I have seen with the corvette so far. Is if you want to use it for trade, I always have my trade goods on my ship. Then it might be too far away, but that's just adjusting for that. So did I get, yeah, I did get something I want to sell. So boom, I want to see what other planets there is in this system. Not in no rush to go to the space station just to hand something in. That is luckily not useful. Flame ruptured. It sounds so dramatic, but yeah. That looked very green. But no salvageable scrap, so okay. Could go to the space station, but we can also move on. Actually have a little bit of a thing I want to do, and that is getting some LNG, because then I can build the purple drive and then I can go anywhere I want. Outlaw. So even outlaw stations actually sell parts for corvettes, and also abandoned stations. One thing is annoying though is until now there was no teleport to them. It doesn't look like there's still looks like there isn't. So, did I have any on me? No. I already put them in. But you can see purchase modules, and you can see the different things that you can buy these things and make a pretty decent ship out of it, but you will be spending a lot of money on it. But it's a choice. So you have to run here. Which is fine. Yeah, but the good things is those you actually find around though, so I would not entirely go down, but you can build the basic one, and then you can change it as you go. You don't have to stick with what you put on, so you can kind of edit it as you feel fit. Oh, I should have seen if I could sell something. I thought there might be some options. Actually, Outlaw Systems is actually sometimes a good place to sell stuff. They are not too bad with that. Hand in missions. I can actually hand this in here. Is there anything I want to do? It's actually nothing which is giving it any useful. I'm going for ship slots at the moment, and every time I get a number, then I start putting it on, because that's one thing I feel that the corvette is missing. Unfortunately, can't put any more up there. I could upgrade it to an S-class, but thing is, you can do a lot of things. And there's always, whether you want to do it or not, it's really up to yourself. I will not in any way say that one way is better than the other. I don't believe it is. There's always multiple routes you can take, and it's all about what actually kind of fits you when you are out there and doing things. Don't ever listen to someone who say you are doing something wrong, because you are not. You are absolutely not doing anything wrong. You are in the power to play your game as you see fit. And if all you want to do is build a base on the first planet you start on, and stay there for the next 10 years, that's what you do. And it's not wrong to do it, so no, I agree with that. A game should be fun. It should be interesting, it should do things for you as you would like them, and that's what I think is the main thing. It's all about that. It's not about taking 2 steps to the left instead of 2 steps to the right, because very often that's what people are actually discussing. What is the... Oh, I came into the wrong game. This is Stargate. Okay. And that is so immensely stupid, arguing over things like that. You play to entertain yourself, to do something you find interesting. And as long as you find it interesting, no one else should ever say a word. And as I said, if you find fun in doing something everyone else thinks is wrong, who cares? I would normally tell people to go do something I shouldn't say live on Twitch. There's a lot of sentinels echoes here. That's not really what I need. I need to collect a lot of these. And I have a feeling I actually already have them on my radar. No, I agree. You have to remember, playing games is actually a form of entertainment, and entertainment is to have some kind of fun with it. And no one should tell you differently. I'm sorry. That's my stance, and I stick with it. Well, I always say that No Man's Sky is a game where you can always find something to do, but you have to administer it yourself. The game is not giving you a lot of quests or things to actually make your daily gameplay. You have to find out yourself, what do I actually want to do? And sometimes you actually also have to find out, how do I do it? But that makes you think, and thinking is actually a good thing. so far. 296. I cannot see how much I need. I have a feeling it was around 400 I needed, but I might be wrong. I really should go back to the ship and check. This is why I very often end up with humongous big stacks, because I can't remember how much I need, so I just take a little bit more or what I think I need, and then I end up with too much. But the only thing I waste is my time. That's okay, because it entertains me. I don't think a lot of players play No Man's Sky to fight with other people. I think most is actually kind of wearing the explorer hat and this must be it. I love the fact that the ship is actually just up there. Did I take this? Nope. No, that's correct. You have to kind of decide what you actually want to, where you want to go with it, and that's where I think it's great. So now I can go to all colors star system, and I was actually curious if you could find better modules in other color system. So what do we want? That looks other color. Now I always kind of had mostly an explorer hat on, but again it depends, because as I said, I very often set out, I have an agenda today, I want to do this. And it sometimes goes down that route, but I will say that No Man's Sky is absolutely a masterpiece in sidetracking you. So You might start out with one thing on your mind and end up doing something completely different. No cerebral scrap. Oh, that was the rotting planet. I'm very glad we don't have smell-o-vision. So this is where I actually found out another good thing with this ship, because I parked the ship here, get out of my driving seat. I actually went to the window, but you don't have to do that because you can scan from everywhere. And then I started scanning to see what was around where the ship was. Is there anything I'm actually looking for? It doesn't really look like it because there's a lot of water here. Oh, there is one over there. Okay, I can then either go down and run a very long distance, or I can fly over there and actually stay up and then teleport down, so I can get relatively close without endangering myself. And yeah, I do have protection and all that, but if this is an extreme planet, it might actually cut through my protection very quickly. So it was toxic. Let me fill that one up at least. I do have ammonia, so I'll use that instead with the smaller amounts. So no. Am I not level? So you have two options, either to skydive down, or use the teleporter. Some other things I got out of it, so do some scanning. That's unfortunate, the problem sometimes that it hits you with localized things when you're standing around, but yeah. So that is so far what we have gotten. What did we actually get? Some landing thrusters, some hydraulics. Is that better than any of the other things I got? Oh, I don't know. I really don't know. That's a good question. I actually don't know the answer to that. Where? I think we need more finds to actually determine whether it is better or worse. I don't see any yellows around. Well, I see that one, but that I don't want. And that will call sentinels in as soon as you pick them up, and they will harm you if you're not careful. And they're not worth that much money either, so yeah. Let's move a little bit and see if we can come across some more. A lot of water, that is not good for what we're doing. Thing is, you have to remember your scanners is kind of limited when you do it like this, because if you're too high up, you might actually not get a full scan. But my scanners should be fine to do it like this. Should be being the key word. I still can't get any yellows. So as soon as you sit down on 0 in speed, then you are actually deploying the teleporter under you. So it's all automatic. So whether you jump out or teleport out, it's already there. I'm actually not interested in stone crystals either. I know I'm boring, but I unfortunately think this is about the time for me to end as well. We are coming up to 1 o'clock here, so yeah, I'm ignoring that. So there was no space station here, so what I will do is I will actually call our friends into the anomaly. So I will see who's online, and then I will rate them with all you guys. So you are on a tour today, I can say. I'm of course first looking if there's someone I know. And there's some I would not actually rate. Actually, no, I don't want to do that. Oh. Why not? So thank you for watching, all of you. So I am very happy you were in.